Welcome back, guys. I'm recording here. It's me, Buck, and I'm on my website. I've got a seahorse shirt on. I'm going to show you my website. Okay, I've made a game on this website. When you go to, hello, that's Anipii, my character. So when you go to this game, the website is Seahorseforce.com. And if you go there to play the game, it's about animals like the Zodiac and animals. It's about the Chinese Zodiac, or the lunar Zodiac, as non-Chinese people like to say, I guess, for the other cultures. But Chinese Zodiac, I think maybe it originated in China. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm probably right. It originated in China, and so it's the Chinese Zodiac. Let's go into the game. So I've got it. Here it is. This is the game. See, it's a circle. It looks like a zodiac. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the horse, and it's flashing red. So I click on the horse. All right. Now I follow that around. I click on the ox. I follow that around. Click on the monkey. There's the monkey. I follow that around. There's a flashing light. I click on the rabbit. Follow that light around. This is the dog. Click on the dog. I follow that light around. There's a snake. But as you can see in the middle of the circle, it says Virgo. So I go to the rat, but as you can see in the middle of the circle, it says Libra. And that's because I've figured out a way that the Chinese horoscope, or the Chinese Zodiac, and the Western Zodiac match up. Usually they don't match up, but some years ago I figured out how they do match up, and that which they should, because if they're true, then you can't have two separate things that don't align, isn't that right? So I've aligned them. And if you want to find out how they align, you come to the Seahorseforce website and you play this game. It's like a memory game. Okay, I'm up to... See across the top there, there's a bar of all these different colours. And the bar is complete because now, if I click on the pig, it's the last sign in the Zodiac. And that's the end of the first round. As a reward for getting through 12 animals, I get to pick an animal. So look, I can see this one here, the puppy dog. I'll click on the puppy dog. All right, so that's Anipii with a puppy dog. Now, it says down here, claim and proceed. So I'll press claim and proceed. Now that animal, that picture that I just got as my reward, is in this folder down here at the left of the screen. So if I click on the folder, and there it is. Oh, I can't make it bigger. View image. There you go. That's the picture I just took as my reward. I suppose I've got to get out of there. Okay, close. And now, so up in the very top, at the top left, you can see there's two little red markers in the bar. The first red marker, I need one of those, what do they call it? The cursor to be highlighted, so you know what I'm pointing at. So what I'm pointing at is up here. See, there's these two red bars. 1, 2, that means I'm on the second round. So if you watch that bar, I'll put this here. There's also a score. If you watch that, so to start with, on the Zodiac here, one of these is flashing. It's the horse down here, so I'll press the horse. Then we see the horse. Okay, it says Taurus in the middle now, and the ox is flashing. That means Taurus and ox are the resonating pair, which is pretty obvious because Taurus and ox, they're both bulls, so they would be, wouldn't they? Okay, now you go around here. The flashing or the pulsing light is the monkey. And in the center, it says Gemini. So that means monkey and Gemini match. And that sounds like they would, wouldn't it? The sociable, communicative Gemini and the chattering monkey. Okay, so I've got the flashing rabbit, the pulsing rabbit, and Cancer in the middle. This is because both of these signs are sensitive and like their home and being cozy. All right, so if you look on the circle, Leo is the Western animal, and the complementary pair to that is the dog. So dog and Leo are resonant. Now Virgo down here, Virgo and snake. See, some of these things might not be obvious. Some of these signs might not be obvious why they are the paired sign. But come to the site, Seahorseforce.com, and there's information as to why they are paired. Okay, so here it's Libra, which means the flashing rat. So Libra and rat, I think that's because they both strategize. Like Libra is always about sorting out problems and balance, and the rat is about strategy. And yeah, I myself am also learning the associations. Like we've got AI these days who can just do the quick internet search for us. All right, so over here is Tiger and Sagittarius. These two animals, or the sign and the animal, are a resonant pair. And the good thing about this system, it's actually based on mathematics. So I don't actually have to know why they are resonant pairs. I just know that the math, see how it's creating that star, the math that links the apparently separate animals to each other, animals and signs, is constant. And then you find out that the connections they made do resonate. And that's what the Seahorseforce colour system is, guys. So that's why I put it out online now, because it's ready. So everyone can come and see it and figure out the connections themselves. So what this game's actually about is remembering those connections, because it's even hard just to remember the order of the 12 Western signs. And then you've got to remember the 12 Chinese or lunar signs. We've got pig, so we're about to complete layer 2. Here it is. Look, one of ours is already... The picture we chose is already grayed out, so I'm going to choose another picture. We were talking about the rat, so I'll choose the rat down here. Here's the rat. Okay, I claim and proceed, and now that rat goes into my folder down at the bottom left, my folder all the way down here. They're the two pictures. They're the rewards that I got for doing the game. All right, let's close it up. I'm on to level 3. Okay, I'm going to try to get through it as quick as I can. Let's have a look. It says start on horse. This is pulsing again. Ox. Monkey. Rabbit. Dog. Snake. Rat. Goat or sheep. It's interchangeable on the Chinese zodiac apparently. Tiger. Rooster, which means Capricorn, as you just saw. Snake. Oh no, this one's dragon. Dragon and Aquarius. And then the 12th sign is the pig and Pisces. They're both dreamers. Well, Pisces is a dreamer, so according to the mathematics, the pig must have similar qualities. Oh, AliExpress, there's an ad there. Okay, I've got to choose a picture. Let's just choose this ox because it's right next to me. There it is. Claim and proceed. Now, every time, this game's actually very easy because the animals are the same. They're always in the same order. Because this game isn't really a challenge, it's a memory tool to help you remember the order of the zodiac, but then also the resonances between the two zodiacs. That's what this is all about. This is a system of correspondences, because I always like to see how, how apparently separate things are the same thing. Like, if you don't believe in coincidences and you think everything is linked spiritually or energetically, okay, let's go with the rabbit. Oh, the rabbit there, that's definitely an AI rabbit there. It's got how many feet? So, of course, it starts on horse. Now, what's interesting, see, this game starts on horse, whereas rat is actually the start of the Chinese zodiac. But this system has horse and Aries as the start. That's how the two zodiacs are not the same. And if you align them and try to do them in their traditional sequence, they will not line up. And that's why it ends up just being two separate things, two separate systems which haven't been able to be reconciled. But now the Seahorseforce system has reconciled them. Like, it's in a pretty simple way because I'm not an astrologer, but I do see the resonances and the connections in them. Oh, okay. Level 5 complete. Let's go something a bit darker. Let's go the snake. The snake, eh? Yes, everyone knows about the snake. It's in the Bible. It's that was letting sin in. Is that right? Here we go. Let's go. So, of course, again, it starts on the horse, as always. Now, if you know the Seahorseforce order, it goes from horse up to ox and then back down to a monkey. That's because the Seahorseforce jumps every 7th sign. Like the Western signs just stay in their normal order, while the Chinese signs, they have to be skipped. You have to skip every 7th sign. And that's why there's this star patterns being made. And the reason why you have to skip them, Chinese astrology is 1 year at a time, and Western astrology is each month has its own sign. So just based on the different ways they're arranged and the time frames, they cannot reconcile on a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, I'll go with the sheep. There it is. Look, she's even wearing a sheep hat. That's like a woolly beanie. Okay, look at my score. 672. The score doesn't really mean anything. It's just so if you want to see a score and feel like you're playing. The good thing about this game, you can be doing it to find out about the resonances, or if a kid is playing it, they can just click on it for fun, like, because it's pretty obvious to them which one you've got to click on, the one that pulses, and then they get to see an animal. And over time, if they continue to play it, they will start to recognize the pattern, which adults will do. If adults continue to play it, they'll recognize the pattern too. Hey, look everyone, I've been talking so long, I've been jibber-jabbering, that we've actually we are doing the 7th round right now, so I'm about to finish the game. Here it goes, getting close. Right, so I hope you've found some of what I've been saying a bit interesting. Like, it's on the website. I've got my website up. This is the website. I'm using the website to demonstrate. And here it is. I'm about to finish the game. The pig. Aha, I don't even get to get a picture this time, because now it goes to the Seahorseforce torsion hub. Torsion means twisting. Select Western signs to align the coordinates. Okay, I'm Aries, so I'll click on Aries. And then this animation shows the Aries counterpart. Aries is horse. Every time I was starting this game, I was always starting on horse. Rat is the starting point of the eastern signs. And that's why rat is first. Like in that story of the Zodiac race, the rat was the winner because it climbed on the head of the ox, jumped in front and won. Bit like the gingerbread man story, except in that case, the gingerbread man story doesn't work out good for the one on the head, whereas here the rat was the strategizer. And Aries, which is usually the first one up here, it has to follow the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so there's a 7 offset. So now go to horse. Here's Anipii again. There's a finger here, so I press this. Okay, it's taking me down. So really this is just cycling through all that whole game. So that whole game was cycling through all the Zodiac configurations. And here I am. I'm at the recursive phase index. All right, this is where it gets a bit confusing and it goes into the details of the different combinations. But look at this. If I click down here on colored table, oh, this is very bright. This is, Anipii's coming again. Hi, Anipii, let's move her out of the way. See how rat is at the beginning? Rat's up there at the beginning, but if you go down, rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse is the 7th one, as I said. So horse is actually the resonant sign is aligned with number 1. And they have, the horse and Aries, they have shared qualities, which you can find out about at the site. There's other games here, because look, now that we're in, there's other games here. East-West Resonances, Anipii, Animal Cards, and the Zodiac Wheel. Look, Anipii, I'm going to click on Anipii. It's just all the pictures that we won through the first game. Right, return to the hub. The East-West Resonances, that's what we did. That's the game we just did. Oh, okay, I see a problem here. Now that I've gone through that game again, I've locked myself out of the hub. Okay, I've got to fix that. Hang on, close. Yep, I'm in the game. So don't go to East-West Resonances or you'll end up playing the game again. And look down here, it says 84 steps. So I had to go through 84 steps. That's part of the maths too. All right. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoy the website at Seahorseforce.com. Go to the website, play the game, and you can start to find out about the Zodiac alignings and find out that something which everyone has thought never the twain shall meet does meet, and it is the same because of the Seahorseforce system. Here we go. So I think this is new information that has come to the world through my website. That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, if someone else has already done this, then it's not a breakthrough, but bye guys, bye.